Welcome to KTU Online Study App. So today we are going to see Module 3 of Group A Scheme 2024 Semester 1 syllabus. So let me go to the syllabus. So in syllabus, what is they have given? They have given about the chain rule, functions of three variable. You want to be very careful. Here they have given about functions of three variable, directional derivatives and their interpretation, gradient you want to learn, then the properties of directional derivative, local extreme value of function of two variable, relative extreme, first derivative theorem of local extreme value, critical point, saddle point, and second derivative test for local extreme value, absolute maximum and minimum on closed bound region. So these are the syllabus they have given for module 3. See, actually the module 3 is a continuity of module 2. So in module 2 we have learned about chain rules. So there we have learned about the chain rule of two variable, but here we are going to learn about in three variable. That's the only difference between previous module and this module. The thing is, the new topic you should be very thorough is partial derivative. I have already told you partial derivative upcoming every module and every semester. It will be very much helpful for you. Okay, so now we'll see. Let me decode the syllabus into very simple form. So here I will be saying there are four topics you want to study. The four topics, number one is chain rule. Number one is chain rule you want to know. Chain rule. Second thing is we also want to know local extreme. That is nothing but maxima and minima. Maxima and minima. And third thing is absolute maxima and minima. Absolute maxima and minima. Then fourth part is very important. That is nothing but what? Derivatives. Directional derivatives. Directional derivatives. So these are the four topics they have given in the syllabus. So if you study this four topic, this is L enough, you will be covering the entire syllabus in here. In chain rule, you want to study about three variable. Three variable you want to study. Similarly, each and everything. See, in maximum minimum value, even you will be studying about saddle point, critical point, relative extremism. These are the thing entirely comes under the maxima and minima, and absolute maximum also it will be covering. Okay, so then in directional derivative you can learn about the gradient and its properties and its interpretations. Okay, even in a single topic, these are the four important topics you want to learn. Okay, so in here what are the kind of sums will be coming? Here you can expect 1 2 mark problem or 3 mark, maximum 2 to 3, or it can be 4 or 5. Okay, this is the average you can expect from the chain rule. It is depending upon the question you can expect from a 2 mark or a 3 mark problem from this area. Then in maxima and minima there is a confirm you can able to expect 5 to 7 mark question you can expect. So that is maxima and minima, and absolute maxima also you can expect 5 to 7 mark. Similarly, in directional derivative also, here you can expect 2 mark or 7 mark question. There is a confirm compulsory 7 mark question will be there, and at the same time there will be a 2 mark question also it will be available. So here there is a two part is there. One is 2 mark question and 7 mark question. Okay, very important topic is directional derivatives. It is very important topic also. Okay, so when you are studying the direction derivative, even you will study about the gradient, because using gradient formula only you can able to study what? You can study about the directional derivative. So the entire syllabus are covered under this four topic. Okay, so now we will be going to the chain rules. Okay, so with this chain rule we have already studied in our previous module 2 also. Okay, so what we understand about chain rule? See, in chain rule, I have told you how to identify the chain rule. In previous module also, I have teached you. But here also, I am explaining how to do that thing. For example, there is an example is there. I am writing example. Z is equal to x square plus y square plus 2xy plus 2xy. Similarly, comma, x is equal to t square and y is equal to t cube. That means from here what you can understand, that is z value is depending upon two things, that is x and y. Z value is depending upon two things. When we are differentiating, when we are taking the derivative, what is happening? When a number depending upon in two independent variable, that is a dependent variable dependent variable is depend on two or more variable, more independent variable, more independent variable, independent more independent variable, then we will be saying it what? Partial derivative we will be taking. We will be taking partial derivative. So it will be in a symbol of what? We will be saying this thing is dou z by dou x, and here we will be saying dou z by dou y we will be saying. And similarly, x is depending upon t and y is also depending upon the value of t. That means x is depending upon single independent variable. That means it is nothing but what? Here we will be saying dx by dt, and here dy by dt. This is the thing. That means what is our formula? Our formula is dz of dt is equal to, what is the thing? Dz of dt, chain rule. If they are asking, means what is our answer? Our answer is dou z of dou x into dx by dt plus dou z of dou y into dou dy by dt. This is our chain rule formula. Previously we have learned. Here what is the thing is, here it is two variable. In third model they are asking about the three variable. Three variable they have given. This is the difference between third model and the second model. Okay, so now we will be directly going into the sum. The thing is, you want to understand how to identify the difference between partial and independent variable differentiation and partial differentiation difference. You want to know. Okay, this much only you want to know. So always draw a diagram, that will be helpful for you to solve this sum. Okay, now we will be going to the sum. Problem number 1. So in problem number 1, what they are asking? So in problem number 1, what is the thing? First to draw the diagram. First of all, draw the diagram. That is will make you to understand the formula. So here the chain rule is entirely depend upon what? Drawing the diagram. Okay, that is the thing. So just observe what is it they have asked: x plus dou w divided by dou r and dou w divided by dou x in term of x and, or if w is equal to, that means they are saying w, our value w is depending upon two variable, that is x and y variable. That is w is depending upon x and y variable. And similarly our x value, see, x value is depending upon two variable, that is r and x. Here also y is depending upon two variable r and x. So how I am saying it is depending upon two variable? Example, if I want I will explain. Example, treat example, if w is equal to x square plus y square, I am putting x comma y as a 1 comma 2 I am putting. So what is of my w? My w will be 1 plus 2 square. Therefore w is equal to 5. Suppose if I change the value of 1 comma 1, means what will happen? W is equal to 2. That means our w value is entirely depending upon what? Our x and y value. So similarly, what is x and y value? Our x and y value, if you see, means x is equal to r minus x. So if I substitute r equal to 1 and x is equal to 0, means what will happen? X is equal to 1 minus 0, x is equal to 1. Similarly, y is also, I am substituting, what will happen? 1 plus 0, so y is equal to 1. So entirely r and x value is depending upon what? It also depending upon the r and x. So from here what we can able to conclude? We can able to conclude that is y is depending upon x and y, and x is depending upon r and x, and y is also depending upon r and x. So our thing is what? It is w is depending upon two variable. W is depending upon two variable. W is depend on two independent variable. Two independent variable. Dependent variable, two independent variable, that is x comma y. Okay, similarly x comma y is also depend on two independent variable. Two independent variable. What is two independent variable? That is nothing but what? r comma x. So what is our formula will convert? Our formula will be converted into dou w. What is they have asked? Dou w by dou r. So dou w by dou r. So w is equal to, we know that the x, y, r, x, r, x. So with respect to what they are asking? With respect to r they are asking. Dou w divided by dou r they are asking. So what will happen? First thing we will be writing is equal to dou w by dou w. It is depending upon two variables. So two independent variables is what? We know that thing whenever it is a two independent variable, we know that thing it is what? Partial derivative. So partial derivative symbol, that is the reason I am putting dou w divided by dou x. Dou w divided by dou x completed. Then dou w divided by dou y plus dou w divided by dou y. So first case is completed. Next thing if you observe, what is the thing? X is depending upon r. So x is depending upon r and x. So x is depending upon r and x. So here with respect to what? R they are asking. So x is depending upon r. So we are writing it is two dependent variable, no? So x is depending upon two independent variable. The question is asking about r. So we are writing dou x by dou r. And here also the y is depending upon two independent variable r and x. But what is the thing question they have asked? Question is with respect to r. So I am writing dou y by dou r. Why I am putting dou symbol here? Because y is partial dependent on, it is depending on r and x. But here the question is about partial derivative with respect to r. That is, here question is partial derivative with respect to what? With respect to r. With respect to r they are asking. So that's the reason here with respect to r, here also with respect to r. This is the formula we are getting. Now we will be solving this sum. Okay, what how the way we will be solving? First we want to identify dou w by dou x. Dou w by dou x we want to identify. So what is w? W is equal to x square plus y square. That is, dou w by dou x is what? Is an partial derivative. Partially we are derivating with respect to x. So what will happen to dou w by dou w? So dou w by dou x is equal to what we will be getting? We will be getting 2x plus 0, because y is what? Y is equal to constant. Y is equal to constant. Reason, because we are partially derivating with respect to x. That means other term will become constant. Similarly, what we want to identify? Dou y by dou w by dou y we want to identify. So when we are identifying dou w by dou y, that is partially derivative with respect to y, that is treating x as a constant. So what we will be getting? We will be getting 2y, that is plus 0 here, plus 0 will be coming. So that's the thing, plus 0 plus 2y. So dou y and dou w by dou y we have identified, and dou w by dou x we have identified. Now we want to identify what? We want to identify dou x by dou r and dou y by dou r. So what is dou x by? So now we want to identify dou x by dou r we want to identify. So what is x? X is equal to r minus x. Here partial derivative with respect to is partial derivative with respect to r. That means treating x as a constant, you want to treat. So what will happen? So dou x by dou r is equal to, when you are derivating, what will happen? It will become 1 minus 0. So dou x by dou r is what? 1 we are getting. Similarly, we also want to identify the dou x by dou y. Similarly, we want to identify to find. So we want to find dou y by dou r. So what is dou w by dou r? What is r? What is y? Y is equal to r plus x. So with respect to x r we are doing, so partial y with the partial derivative with respect to r, so x will become constant, so y is equal to what, y dou y by dou r is nothing but 1 plus 0. So we have identified each and everything. So now substitute in the formula. What is the formula? That is dou w by dou r is equal to dou w by dou x into dou r plus dou w by dou y into dou w by dou r. So what is the answer for everything? We just substitute the value dou w by dou r is equal to, what is the value we are getting? So we are getting 2x into 1 plus 2y. So our answer is what? Our answer dou w by dou r is equal to 2x plus 2y. So one of the answer we are getting. So one answer we are getting. So now we want to identify what is the question they have asked. Dou w by dou x also they have asked. Dou w by dou w. That is w is dependent on x and y, and x is depending upon r and x. Now this side they are asking. This is the side they are asking. This is the side they are asking. This is the side they are asking. So what is the formula? Dou w by dou x is equal to, w is depending upon two independent variable, that is dou w by dou x and dou w by dou y, plus symbol, and x is depending upon x because with respect to x, so dou x divided by dou x, here dou y divided by dou x. So what will happen? So this is our equation. So we already find out the what is the value of dou w by dou x. What is dou w by dou x? That is nothing but 2x. That is dou w by dou y is what? That is nothing but 2y. Now what we want to identify? We want to identify dou x divided by dou x is a partial derivative with respect to x we are doing. So treating r as a constant value. So what will happen? What is our x? X is equal to r minus x and y is equal to r plus x. So when we are taking dou x divided by dou x is equal to dou y divided by dou x is equal to, what will happen? So what will happen? It will become 0 minus 1, and here it is nothing but 0 plus 1. So our answer, what is our answer? Dou w by dou x is equal to dou w divided by dou x into dou x into dou x plus dou w by dou y into dou w by dou x. So what will happen? Just to substitute the value, we will be getting the answer. What is dou w by dou x? That is 2x into dou x into dou x. What we are getting? Minus 1 plus 2y. Here it is 1. So our answer is what? Dou w by dou x is equal to minus 2x plus 2y. This is our required answer. So this is our required answer. Okay, this is our answer. Now we will go to the problem number 2. See, in problem number 2, what is they have given? First write the given. Given w is equal to x square plus y square plus z square. That means what should be concluded in your mind? That is, you should be striking that thing. W is depending upon three variable. That is, w is depending upon three variable, x, y, z. Three variable it is depending upon. And here if you observe, x is equal to e power of t. That is, x is depending upon single variable t, and y is equal to e power t cos t. That is, y is also depending upon single variable t, and z is also depending upon single variable sin t, e power t into sin t, that is t. That means what is our formula? So our formula is dou w by dou t. They are asking dou w by dou t. They are asking means what is our formula? So what is our formula is dw by dt is equal to what is our formula? Our formula is, see, observe, w is depending upon three variable. That is, we can write dou w divided by dou x, dou w divided by dou y, and dou w divided by dou z. That is partial derivative because it is depending upon more than two variable. That is, here it is permanently we can able to say it is depending upon three variables. That's the reason I am writing dou w divided by dou x, dou w divided by dou y and dou w divided by dou z. So now if you observe, z is depending upon single variable. So I am writing dx divided by dt because it is differentiation. When we will be taking differentiation, if it is depending upon single variable, we will be taking differentiation. So dx by dt plus, and here dy by dt, reason y is depending upon single variable, that is t, and similarly plus symbol here also dz by dt. This is the way you want to study the formula. This is the thing way you want to study the formula. Very simple formula you can able to study. Okay, this is the thing, this is the formula. Okay, formula. If you draw the diagram easily, you can able to identify. Now, what are the things we want to identify? We want to identify dou w by dou x, dx by dt, and dou w by dou y we want to identify, and dy by dt we want to identify. Similarly, dou w by dou z we want to identify, and dz by dt we want to identify. So that we are placing in the sum. Okay. So what is happening? So we will be getting w is equal to, we are getting w is equal to x square plus y square plus z square. So we want to know dou w by dou x, we want to know. So when we are partially derivative with respect to x, means what will happen? Treating other term x y comma z as a constant, treating other term as a constant, or y comma z as a constant. So what will happen? So when we are partially derivating with respect to x, means what will happen? It will become 2x, partial derivative with respect to x, and similarly partial derivative with respect to y. So what will happen? Dou w by dou y is equal to, what will happen? Treating other value as a constant, means x and z as a constant. So it will become 0 plus 2y plus 0. That is example. If I want to say, means treating other values as a constant, means suppose w is equal to let me say 2 plus y square plus 3 square. These are what? This is constant value. This is also constant value only. So when you are differentiating this one, what will happen? It will become 2y. So this is the example for a understanding purpose. This is understanding purpose only, just understanding purpose. Okay. See, this is the way you want to treat a constant. So I am writing 0 here, 0 here, because when we are partially derivating with respect to y, means treating other term other than y, we want to treat other term as a constant value. So that means x is constant, z is constant. Here x is equal to constant and y is equal to constant. So it will become what? 0 or x is equal to constant, and similarly z is also constant. Z is also constant. Okay, this is the thing. Similarly, partial derivative with respect to what? Z. Partial derivative with respect to z means y is equal to constant and x is equal to constant. So what will happen? So our value dou w by dou z is equal to, will be getting 0 plus 0 plus 2z. So now what we want to identify? We want to identify dx by dt. What is x? X is equal to e power of t. So when we are differentiating, what is the differentiation of e power? What is the differentiation of e power at? That is nothing but e power of at into a. So what is a here? A equal to 1. So we will be getting 1 into e power of t. 1 into e power of t we are getting. Similarly, we also want to identify the dy by dt, and so similarly we want to identify dy by dt. We want to identify dy by dt is what? Et cos t. So this is what? This is nothing but uv form. So uv form. So what is the formula of uv? So formula of uv is, differentiation of uv is uv dash plus vu dash. So what is u? U is equal to e power of t. I am taking u is equal to e power of t, and v is equal to what? V is equal to cos t. So what is u dash? U dash is 1 into e power of t. Just now only we have learned, that is d of e power of at is what? A into e power of at. So what is a? A equal to 1. So here if you observe, a equal to 1, it is there. Similarly, what is b dash? B dash is equal to, Integration of cos t is what? That is nothing but sin t minus sin t minus sin. Now just apply in the formula. So it will become dy by dt is equal to, it will become u. What is u? U is equal to e power of t. What about b dash? B dash is nothing but minus sin t. I'm writing the minus here, minus sin t plus v is what? V is cos t. What is u dash? U dash also e power t. So what we are getting? Dy by dt is equal to e power of t into cos t minus sin t. So I am taking e power of t common outside. E power of t common outside if you take means, if you take e power of t common outside, it will become sin t and cos t. So this minus sign will be coming here. Okay, that's the thing. Or you can also write like this way, even e power of t into minus sin t plus cos t. This is also you can able to write. Okay. Now what we want to identify? We also want to identify dz by dt. dz by dt. dz by dt we want to identify. So what is z? Z is equal to et sin t. So u is what? Now also uv method. uv method. So so now also uv method, that is uv, differentiation of uv is equal to uv dash plus v u dash. So what is u? U is equal to e power of t, and u dash is what? U dash is e power of t, only 1 into e power of t. And what about v? V is equal to sin t. And what about vt? V dash of t, that is nothing but cos t. Just substituting the formula, we will be getting, what is u? U is equal to e power of t into, this one is will become cos t plus sin t into e power of t. So when taking common, what you are taking common? E power of t common, so it will become cos t plus sin t. So now substituting in the formula. So when you are substituting in the formula, what we will be getting? So dw by dt is equal to what we are getting? Dou w by dou x dx by dt plus dou w by dou y and dy by dt plus dou w by dou z dz by dt. dz by dt. So just applying the formula in here, everything, what are the thing we have find out, then just apply that in here. Okay, so what will we be getting? We will be getting, dou w by dou x. What is dou w by dou x? That is nothing but 2x. What is dx by dt? Dx by dt we are getting e power of t plus dou w by dou y, and what is the thing? It is nothing but 2y we are getting. Similarly, what is the value of dy by dt? That is nothing but e power of t into cos t minus sin t, plus dou w by dou z is nothing but 2z into dz by dt we are getting e power of z into cos t plus sin t, plus sin t. This is our required answer. Okay, this is the answer. Just you want to identify the value and just substitute in the formula. That is the thing you want. Very, very important thing in chain rule is identifying the problem. If you draw the diagram very thin, you can able to identify the formula very easily. Okay, so we will be move on to the third problem. So in problem number 3, what do you understand? So here what we want to do means, just you observe, W given W is equal to, log x square plus y square plus z square, and where x is equal to cos theta and y is equal to sin theta and t is equal to root of z. So first draw the diagram. See here they are giving w is depending upon three variables, that is x square plus y square and z, that is x y z. And similarly x is depending upon t and y is depending upon t. So x is depending upon t and y is also depending upon t and z is also depending upon t. That means only w value is depending upon three independent variables. That means our formula, what is the question they have asked? Question is dw divided by dt, chain rule formula. So what will become? It is depending upon, w is depending upon three variables. So dou w by dou x, dou w by dou y and dou w by dou z. And here if you see x is depending upon single variable, that is t, so we can say that thing dx by dt, and here also dy by dt and here also dz by dt. So now you want to write the plus symbol. So this is the thing. This is your required formula. Based on the diagram even, we have arranged the formula. This is the thing you want to know. Okay. First, I have identified W is depending upon three independent variable x, y, z. So I have written dou y by I have written dou w by dou x, dou w by dou y, and dou w by dou z. Next, I have identified x is depending upon single variable. So I am writing dx by dt, dy by dt, and dz. Now plus symbol. That's the thing. This is the way you want to write the formula. So now what we can able to do. So now we want to identify what is dou w by dou x. Dou w by dou x, it is nothing but it's a partial derivative with respect to x. That means treating y comma z as a constant, treating y comma z as a constant. So what will happen to dou w by dou x? So dou w by dou x will become dou w by dou x is equal to w is equal to what we are getting, log x square plus y square plus z square. What is differentiation value of log x? That is nothing but 1 by x, no? So similarly, first what we want to do, first we want to complete the bracket. So log of bracket in the bracket. So first thing, inside the bracket we want to complete. So inside the bracket, inside the bracket, x term is present. So finishing the bracket first, finishing the bracket first. So what will happen, we will be getting 1 divided by x square plus y square plus z square. After completing the bracket, now we want to, this is first thing. Now second thing is, inside the bracket we want to take partial derivative. Now after completing bracket partial derivative. Now take partial derivative inside the bracket. So what will happen, inside the bracket when you are taking derivative, what will happen? So this will become 2x plus 0 because treating y and z as a constant. So inside the bracket 2x, when you are derivating the x square, it will become 2x, and y square will become 0 and z square will become 0. That means whenever you are partial differentiating, here the inside the bracket x is present, so we are writing 1 divided by that bracket value. Next thing is, inside the bracket x is present, so what we are doing, we are derivating partially with respect to x, so we will be getting 2x, rest of the value will become 0. So similar case only we are going to do for y also. So similar case only we are also going to do for y also. So partial derivative with respect to y, partial derivative with respect to y, that is nothing but dou w by dou y is equal to, what will happen, first complete the bracket. So that is log, if you are differentiating, what it will become, it will become 1 by log. So 1 divided by the bracket, inside the bracket what is there, x square plus y square plus z square. Now the bracket is completed. After completing the bracket, you want to partial derivative inside the bracket. When you are derivating the inside the bracket, what will happen, here x and z is constant value. So what will happen, it will become 0 plus 2y plus 0. So dou w by dou y is equal to 2y divided by x square plus y square plus z square. So this is our answer for dou w by dou y. Now next thing is dou w by dou z. Dou w by dou z we want to identify. So same concept only, that is partial derivative with respect to with respect to z. That means here x comma y as a constant, here x comma y as a constant. First complete the bracket. When you are completing the bracket, it will become 1 divided by the bracket is x square plus y square plus z square. Why I am writing 1 divided by? Because log x is what? Log x is differentiating of log is what? 1 by that value. Differentiating of log is 1 by that value. So that's the reason 1 divided by x square plus y square plus z square. Now inside the bracket, when we are differentiating, x and y's are constant, so 0 plus 0 plus z square is what? 2z. When you are differentiating, z square is 2z. So that is, you know the formula, that is what? X power n is what? That is nothing but n into x power n minus 1. This formula only, this formula only. Now, so we have identified dou w by dou z, comma dou w by dou x we have identified, dou w by dou y we have identified. Now what we want to identify? We want to identify dx by dt and dy by dt and dz by dt. So what is our x value? So our x value is x is equal to cos t, x is equal to cos t. So dx by dt is equal to what? It is nothing but minus sin t. It is nothing but what? Minus sin t. Similarly, what about dy by dt? Dy by dt is nothing but what? Y. Y is equal to sin t. When you are differentiating, it will become, so it will become cos t. It will become cos t. Similarly, when you are taking z is equal to root t. So z is equal to root t. How we can able to say? We can able to say t power 1 by 2. That is root, we can able to say power 1 by 2. That is t power 1 by 2. So what is the formula we know? We know the formula x power n. Differentiation of x power n is what? N into x power n minus 1. So here n is what? Here n equal to, here n equal to 1 by 2. So we are writing, so here n equal to 1 by 2. So our answer is what? 1 by 2 is that 1 by 2 minus 1. So what we will be getting? We will be getting, so we will be getting z is equal to 1 by 2 z minus 1 by 2. That is 1 by 2 minus 1. That is nothing but LCM is 1 minus 2 divided by 2. That is minus 1 by 2 we will be getting. So this is the thing you are getting. So now we are getting the value of dz by dt. Dz by dt we are getting. So dz by dt value we are getting. So now substituting in the formula. So what is the formula? We already know the formula. That is dw by dt is nothing but dou w by dou x dx by dt plus dou w by dou y dy by dt plus dou w by dou z dz by dt. So just to substitute the values. When you are substituting the value, dw by dt is equal to, what is dou w by dou x? That is nothing but 1 divided by x square plus y square plus z square into dx by dt is nothing but what? This is nothing but minus sin t plus the into 2x into 2x. Here 2x will be there, and here it is nothing but 2y divided by x square plus y square plus z square into, what is dy by dt? Dy by dt is nothing but cos t plus, so 2 is divided by x square plus y square plus z square. So what is dz by dt? That is nothing but 1 by 2 into, that is we can able to write 1 by 2 into t into minus 1 by 2. We can able to write 1 by 2 into, power is in negative, so it will come down, so it will be 1 by 2. 1 by 2 divided by root t 1 by 2. So what is 1 by 2? 1 by 2 is root, so we will be getting 1 by 2 into root t. So our answer will be here, our answer will be here root t. So in divided by 1 divided by root t, 1 divided by root t. So this is our required answer, this is our answer. Okay, so we will be going to the problem number 4. So in problem number 4, so the same model will see, if you want to get this PDF of this content, you can able to either access through the app. There is a KTU online app is available. From there you can able to get this PDF, and the video also you can able to access through the KTU online app. And you can also contact the number which is given below. There also you can message, or you can either call or you can message. Okay, so you can get the PDF from the app also, or by contacting that number you can able to get the PDF and the video also you can able to get. Okay, See, correct sequence of the videos are available in KTU online app. So you can either log in through the app or you can also contact to the WhatsApp number which is available in the below. So using that thing you can able to access this PDF and also the recorded video which is available in the apps. Okay. So if you have any doubt section you can either WhatsApp message or you can contact the contact number. Okay. So these are the way you can able to get the video and same time you can also access the PDF copy of what is available and you can also clear your doubt regarding the topics also. Okay. So now we will be going to the problem number 4. So in problem number 4 what is they have given so given w is equal to e power of x y z. W is equal to e power of x y z where x is equal to 3u plus v. X is equal to 3u plus v and y is equal to 3u minus v and z is equal to u square v. So there are two questions they are asking in your question. So from here what you can understand, from here we can able to understand W, they have given W, they have given W. W is depending upon three variables that is X, Y, Z. W is depending upon three variable, independent variable X, Y, Z. And you see the X value, X is depending upon U and V. So that means I can say the thing X is depending upon U and V. Similarly, U is also depending upon two variable that is U and V and Z is also depending upon two variable U and V. That means here the entire thing will be in what form? Partial derivative form. That means what is our formula? Our formula is dou W by dou U they are asking, that is with respect to U you want to write first. That means what will happen, that is nothing but first thing when you are writing dou W is with respect to X, partially it is depending upon X, dou W with respect to Y because it is depending upon Y also, dou W with respect to Z. That means it is depending upon three variable that is X, Y, Z. We have arranged that also. Similarly, our X is depending upon U because they are asking about U first. So our X is depending upon two variable, no? See, our X is depending upon two variable that is U and V. So when we are writing, we will be writing in a partial form symbol. That means with respect to U they are asking, so dou X by dou U and here also dou Y by dou U and here also dou U Z by dou U. Now just add the symbol plus, that's the thing. That is why I have writing X because with respect to U, X is partially depending upon two variable that is U and V. Here they are asking about dou W by dou U. That's the reason I am writing here with respect to U and here also with respect to U, here also with respect to U. In next case, what is the formula they are asking? They are also asking about the formula dou W by dou V. So we know that thing W is depending upon three variable Y is UV, UV, UV. So it is nothing but here they are asking about dou W with dou V they are asking. So what will happen? So W is depending upon three variable that is dou W by dou X, dou W by dou Y and dou W by dou Z. Now with respect to VR, so what will happen with respect to X? X is depending upon two variables. So it will be in dou X divided by with respect to what they are asking, with respect to V they are asking. So dou V and here also dou Y divided by dou V and here also dou Z divided by dou V. So in between plus symbol, so plus symbol, that's the thing. Just write the thing. Okay, this is your two formula. So now you want to identify each and every term. Okay, so now we want to identify each and every formula. So what is the thing they have asked? Partially with respect to we want to identify. First thing is we will identify dou W by dou X. That is first case. This is let it be case number 2 and this is let it be case number 1. Okay, so let me identify the case number 1 first. So what is we want to identify? We want to identify dou W by dou X. That is partial derivative with respect to X. That means what? Treating Y and Z as a constant. Y and Z as a constant. You want to treat other value as a constant. So what will happen? So partially differentiating with respect to X means what will happen? It will become e power of x, y, z into what it will become. Now e power is completed. Now above the power it will be, when you are differentiating, it will become y z into 1, y z into 1, y z into 1. That is the thing I have told you. That is e power of x, y is what? So this is the thing we are getting as a e power. Now with respect to y, partial derivative dou wy with respect to y, partial derivative with respect to y, that is here x and z as a constant. X and z as a constant means what we will be getting? We will be getting e power of x, y, z into x z into 1. That is derivative of y is what? 1. So that's the thing. Now partial differentiation, partial derivative with difference to, with respect to z, with respect to z means dou w by dou z is equal to e power of x, y, z into x, y into 1. That is here x comma y are constant. Here x comma y's are constant. That is, you know the derivative of e power of ax. E power of ax is what? A into e power of ax. A into e power of ax. So here a is what? So here I can able to say, here a is what? Here a equal to x z, and here a is equal to what? X y, and here a is what? Here a equal to y z. That's the reason. This is constant. Just treat as a constant means it will become what? This y z will become b. Just to consider as a b, or consider as a a. Here maybe consider here a equal to y z. Here a equal to x z. Here a equal to x, y. That's the thing. This is the way, if you consider, it is very easy to solve the formula. Okay. Now partial derivative of dou y, dou z, dou x we have identified. Now what we want to identify? We want to identify what is the formula? Dou x of dou u. You want to identify what is x. So what is x? We are getting x is equal to 3u plus v. So we want to identify dou x of dou u. So what will happen? That is partial derivative with respect to, u. That means here v is constant. Here v is constant. So what will happen? So when we are partially derivating, it will become 3 into 1 plus 0. So dou x by dou u is equal to 3, and similarly y is equal to 3u minus v. So partial derivative with respect to u, what we will be getting? We will be getting dou u by dou x is dou u by dou u is equal to dou y by dou u is equal to, here u is equal to constant. U is equal to constant means what will happen? It will become 3 into 1. So 3 into 1 minus 0. 3 into 1 minus 0. Similarly, what we want to know? We also want to know the z. Dou z by dou u we want to identify. Dou z by dou u we want to identify. Z we want to identify. That is nothing but what? U square is what? That is nothing but partial derivative. That is nothing but partial derivative with respect to u. Here v is constant. So here v is constant means what will happen? It will become 2u into v. So 2u into v, because it is a constant term, because it is in product form. So it is in product form. So first when you are writing, it will be like this way: v into, when you are differentiating u, it will become 2u. That is a formula. What is a formula? You know the thing. U power n, differentiation of u power n is what? N into u power of n minus 1. So this is the formula. What is the n here? N equal to 2. So you will be getting 2 into u power of 2 minus 1. So we will be getting 2 into u. So that's the reason here v is constant. So dou z by dou u is equal to 2uv. This is the answer we are getting. So now substitute everything in the formula. So when you are substituting everything in formula, case number 1. So what is case number 1 formula? Dou w by dou u is equal to dou w by dou x and dou x by dou u plus dou w by dou y and dou y by dou u plus dou w by dou z by dou u. So substitute each and every value, we will be getting dou w by dou u is equal to, what is dou w by dou x? We are getting dou w by dou x y z into e power of x y z, that is y z into e power of x y z. And what about this one? This dou u dou x by dou u we are getting as a 3. Similarly here we are getting x z e power of x y z is equal to dou y by dou u we are getting 3. Similarly here we are getting x y into e power of x y z is equal to, is dou z we are getting as what value we are getting? We are getting 2 into uv. Just we are writing rearranging, that is first time answer is 3 into y z e power of x y z plus 3 into x z e power of x y z plus 2 into x u v y e power of x y z. This is our required answer of dou w by dou u. Dou w by dou u, this is our required answer. So this is our required answer. Okay. Now case number 2. Case number 2 is what? Case number 2 formula dou w by dou v. So dou w by dou v is what? Nothing but we know the thing dou w by dou x dou x divided by dou v plus dou w by dou y by dou v plus dou w by dou z by dou v. So here already we have find out dou w by dou x, dou w by dou y and dou w by dou z we have already find out. Now what we want to identify? We want to identify dou x by dou v, we want to identify dou y by dou v, we want to identify dou z by dou v, we want to identify. So what is the value of x? X is equal to 3u plus v. So partial derivative with respect to v, partial derivative with respect to v, that means what? Here u is equal to constant, here u is equal to constant means what will happen? So it will become dou x by dou v is equal to, it will become x is equal to 3u plus v, so u will become 0 plus 1. Similarly partial derivative with respect to v, so dou y by dou v is equal to what? It will become, so what is y with respect to v? So y is equal to 3u minus v, so dou y by dou v is equal to, it will become 0 minus 1, 0 minus 1 we are getting. Similarly partial derivative with respect to v for z is equal to u square plus v. So we know the thing u square is a constant, here u is equal to constant, so what we will be getting? Dou z by dou v is equal to u square into 1 we are getting. So just substitute in the formula, that's the thing. Just substitute in the formula, what we will be getting? We will be getting dou w by dou v is equal to dou w by dou x into dou x by dou v plus dou w by dou y divided by dou v plus dou w by dou z by dou v. So just substitute the value. So we know the value of dou w by dou x, that is nothing but y z e power of x y z. What is dou x by dou v? That is nothing but what we are getting? 1. So we are getting 1 plus here it is x z e power of x y z. What is dou v by dou y by dou v we are getting? That is we are getting minus 1. So we are getting minus 1 plus dou w by dou z is nothing but x y e power of x y z. Dou z by dou v is what? Nothing but we are getting u square into 1. So this is our required answer. Our answer dou w by dou v is equal to u z e power of x y z minus x z e power of x y z plus u square x y e power of x y z. This is our required answer. This is the required answer. So required answer. So the entire thing is lies on the diagram. So how you are drawing the diagram? I have repeatedly saying the thing. Whenever in value is depending upon more than two variable means we will be taking what? Partial derivative. If that value is depending upon single variable means like t means it is depending upon, it is a differentiation you want to take. If more than two means you want to take partial derivative. If one means you want to take differentiation. Okay, this is the concept. Then you can arrange according to the formula. Okay, so we will go to the one more problem also. So here if you observe what they have given w is equal to f of x minus y comma y minus z minus x, and they also ask us to prove that dou w by dou x plus dou w by dou y plus dou w by dou z is equal to 0. This is the condition we want to prove. So there are two questions they have asked, that is w is equal to x minus y, y minus z and z minus x, and they also given a condition we want to prove that thing dou w by dou x plus dou w by dou y dou w plus dou z is equal to 0. These are the things we want to prove. Okay. See, if you observe the question, what is they have given? See, these are the things they have given. See, previously they have directly given the information. Now they are indirectly mentioning about the information. Previously, directly they have given w is equal to some value x square plus y square plus z square they have given. But here indirectly they are mentioning. Indirectly they are mentioning. Here the question is indirect. The question is indirectly they are giving the answers. That means we can able to take this value as l, m and n. That means I am going to take l is equal to x minus y and m is equal to y minus z and n is equal to z minus x. So you can also take any value like x a is equal to, or you can say like this way, or you can take any value, that is t is equal to x minus y or x is equal to y minus z and v is equal to t minus x. Like this is also any value you can able to take. So okay, so any value you can able to take. So I am going to take, this is the value I am going to take. So any value you can take, any variable you can take, any value, any variable symbol, you should be very careful. Variable symbol, this symbol only. So I am taking l, m and n. So what will happen? So it will become, so then I am, what I need in question, what they are asking, they are asking us to prove no. So dou w by dou x. So dou w by dou x. That means from here we can able to say that thing w is depending upon three independent variable. W is depending upon three independent variable, that is l, m and n. L, m and n, and l and m. See, l is depending upon two variable, that is x comma y. Similarly, m is depending upon two variables. See here, the identify the different one. M is depending upon two variable, that two variable is different, that is y and z. And similarly, n is depending upon two variable, that two variable is what? Z and x. So you should be very careful in placing the diagram. Okay, so now what is the thing they have asked? Dou w by dou x they are asked. So dou w by dou x they are asking. So everything is partial derivative, because w also, l also what, this w also, l also, it is depending upon more than two variables. See, w is depending upon more than three variable and l is also depending upon more than two variable, but they are asking with respect to x. So what we will want to try, we want to identify, differentiate with respect to x, we want to identify. So what we will be getting, we will be getting dou w by dou l is equal to into dou l into dou x, dou l into dou x plus dou w by, see now you want to check. See, can I write like this way, dou w by dou m? Can I write like this way? No, we cannot able to write, because m is not, because m is not dependent variable of y. M is not dependent variable of x. M is not dependent variable of x. Here you can see y and z. M is depending upon y and z, not x. So I cannot able to write dou w by m. I cannot able to write. So in place of m, what I can able to write? See, n, dou by n I can write, because n is depending upon x. So I can write dou n divided by dou x. So our formula is what? Our formula is dou w by dou x is equal to dou w by dou l into dou l divided by dou x plus dou w by dou n dou n by dou x. This is our formula. Reason here we know that thing w is depending upon l, m and n is depending upon x and y and m is depending upon y and z and n is depending upon z and x. So that is the reason here we are taking, here we are not taking y, this m value we are not taking because m is not depending upon y and z. So that's the reason here in between we are not writing. So next thing, next formula is what? Dou w by dou y we want to identify. So here y is present, so it will become dou w by dou l. Y is present, so we can write dou l divided by dou y. So what will happen? We will be saying now dou w by which value we can able to get. Just observe here with respect to y. So which value is depending upon y? M is depending upon y. So we can write dou w by dou m into dou m divided by dou y plus dou w by dou n. We cannot able to write because this one we cannot able to write. This one we cannot able to write because we know that z is, we know the thing n is not depend on y value. N is not dependent on y value. So this value we cannot able to write. This value we cannot able to write because n is not depend on y value. So this is the formula. So now what is the thing? Dou w by dou z we want to write. Dou w by dou z we want to write. So we know the thing w. Draw the diagram, so it will be very easy. So l m n and it is divided into x y and this one is y z and this one is zx. So dou w by dou z, so it will become, so z term where and all there. So dou w by dou y will be coming. So y z is x is not coming. Y x is not coming because L is not depending upon. So it dou w by dou z is equal to dou w by, so what will come? M we can able to take. So M we can able to take. Reason why I am not taking L because why I am not taking L, because why I am not taking L means in L term is depend on x and y but not depend on z value. So here they are asking about z, so it is not depend. So what is the depend? Dou w by dou m is depend. M is depend on z. Similarly dou m by dou z plus dou w by dou n dou n divided by dou z. Now solve the formula. If identify each and every value, you can able to solve the problem. So what is the thing we want to identify? So we want to identify, so what are the thing we want to identify? Just calculate it. That is dou w by dou l we want to identify, dou w by dou m we want to identify, dou w by dou n we want to identify. Then we also want to identify from here dou m by dou z, dou n by dou z, dou n by dou z. Then here what are the things we want to identify? Dou l by dou y, dou l by dou y we want to identify. Then dou m by dou y we want to identify. Then what are the things we also want to identify? We also want to identify dou l by dou n dou x comma dou n by dou x. So these are the terms we want to identify. So these are the terms we want to identify. First we will be identify dou w by dou l, dou w by dou m and dou w by dou n. So partial derivative with respect to L. So what is L? L is equal to W is equal to L. When W is equal to L, when you are derivating dou W by dou L is what? 1. Similarly, when W is equal to M, so dou W by dou M is what? That is nothing but 1. And similarly, when W is equal to N, dou W by dou n is what? That is nothing but 1. So now what are the things you want to identify? We want to identify, so these three things are completed. So these three things are completed. Now dou L by dou X. So L is what? L equal to X minus Y. L equal to X minus Y, and M is equal to Y minus Z, and N is equal to Z minus X. Now partial derivative dou L by dou X we want to identify. So that means keeping Y as a constant. So what we will be getting? We will be getting 1. And now here dou M with respect to Y we want to identify, that we will be getting what? We will be getting 1. And similarly dou N with respect to Z, if you do means we will be getting as a 1. Similarly, what are the rest of the time we want to identify? We also want to identify dou L by dou Y, that we will be getting as a minus 1. Here also dou M divided by dou Z we want to identify, that is nothing but what? Minus 1. Here also dou N divided by dou X we want to identify, that is nothing but what? Minus 1. So now substitute everything in that value, we will be getting our required answer. So when we are substituting, what we are getting? Now substituting the formula, we can able to get the answer. So what is our formula? Our formula is dou W by dou X plus dou W by dou Y plus dou W by dou Z. So what is our formula? What is dou W by dou X? This is nothing but what? This is nothing but dou W by dou L divided by dou X plus dou W by dou N, and dou N divided by dou X plus, and this one is nothing but dou W by dou M divided by dou Y plus dou W by dou L, and dou L divided by dou Y plus dou W by dou N divided by dou Z plus dou W by dou L divided by dou Z. So this is the formula we are getting. Just substitute the value, we will be getting our required answer. When you are substituting, what we are getting? We want to get, so when you are substituting the formula, so what we are getting? What is dou W by dou L? What is dou W by dou L? We are getting 1. So substitute in the formula. So what is the value of dou W by dou L? That is nothing but 1 into dou L by dou X is nothing but 1 plus, what about dou W by dou N? That is also 1 into, so what about dou N by dou X? Dou N by dou X is nothing but minus 1. So it will be getting here minus 1. So plus, so now dou W by dou N is, that is nothing but what? 1. So dou M by dou Y, that is also 1. So it is also 1 plus dou W by dou W by dou L, that is 1, and dou L by dou L by dou Y, that is minus 1. So we are getting 1 into minus 1 we are getting. So minus 1 we are getting plus, here also we are, what we will be getting? We will be getting 1 into dou N by dou Z. Dou N by dou Z is what? Dou N by dou Z. Dou N by dou Z is 1. So here we are getting 1. So here also 1 into minus 1 we will be getting. So dou L by dou Z is what? Dou L by dou Z is, sorry, here it is not dou L by, so here it is dou M by dou M. So dou M by dou Z also minus 1. So when you are dealing this thing, what you will getting? So we will be getting minus 1 minus 1 plus 1 into minus 1 plus 1 into minus 1. So we will be getting what? Automatically 0. So hence we have proved, we have proved that dou W by dou X plus dou W by dou Y plus dou W by dou Z is equal to what? 0. Here M will be coming, here M will be coming. So that's the thing. Here M will be coming. So that's the thing. Okay. So formula of dou W by dou Z was, dou W by dou Z is nothing but dou W by dou N, and dou N by dou Z plus dou W by dou M into dou M by dou Z. This is the formula. Okay. This is the formula. So up to here is the so this is the concept. Whatever the sum they are asking, also you want to do it this way. So you want to do is you want to draw the chain. So you want to identify whether the given term is how much time it is depending upon. So for example, W is depending upon three variable means X, Y, Z, and you also identify X is depending upon how much variable, whether it is two variable or three variable you want to identify, and Y also you want to identify how much variable it is differentiating. Okay, so this is the way you want to do. If you know to draw the diagram of chain rule, very easy to solve the problem also. So that's the thing. So this is the key thing you want to know. Okay, so we will be seeing in our next class. Okay, so I have already told you the PDF of this copy and the videos are available in KTU online platform. So in the web you can able to access that thing, and at the same time if you are having any doubt regarding these classes, you can able to contact the number which is given below. So from there you can able to get your PDFs also. Any other doubt also you can able to clarify. Okay, so we will be seeing in our next class. Okay, thank you.